What's up, friends? I realized it's been a little bit since my last video because things got really crazy. I got married 2 Saturdays ago, so I've been kind of like enjoying married life and just visiting with all our family that still stayed. And so we actually postponed our honeymoon until a week and a half from now so that we could hang out with our family and friends that came in town to visit for the wedding. So I've been kind of just enjoying it and enjoying a break from social media. So I'm going to keep trying to put up videos, especially while we're on our honeymoon. I'm going to see if I can edit and put some stuff up for you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to do kind of like a what's going on with my life, an update with the wedding, the honeymoon, everything once we get back from the honeymoon. So if you guys have any questions that you guys want me to address in those videos, let me know and I will get to those when I come back. For this video, I'm going to do a blueberry oatmeal banana pancake recipe for you guys, which I've been experimenting with this week, and it's so good. I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'm gonna show you the stretches that I do before every single leg day. And it's perfect for people if you have like super tight hips like I do. I do 4 or 5 stretches, and I do them before leg day, and then I'll even pause like during squats and I'll do them again just to make sure that I'm extra loose. So I'll show you guys those. Definitely ones I recommend to do before a full leg day, or really any workout, but definitely leg day because it helps. So I'll show you guys that, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you later. What's up, guys? So for this recipe, I will walk you through what you guys need, and then I'll put the rest of the directions below on how to make it. So you're going to need 1 1/4 cup of oats, and 2 tablespoons baking powder, 1/2 cup of blueberries, 1/2 of a banana, a scoop of cinnamon bun protein, but you can use any protein that you want. That's just the one that I wanted to use. And then you're going to use cinnamon, vanilla, and salt, and you're just going to do a dash of each of those. 2/3 cup almond milk, and 1 egg. So I will be the first to admit that I am the worst when it comes to rehab portion of my training regimen. I'm like the person that counts 1 to 30 at the speed of lightning because I just want it to be over. Stretching is extremely uncomfortable, especially if you have very tight muscles. So I always recommend before you start stretching, make sure your body is warm. Do butt kicks or knee highs, something to just make sure your muscles are not totally cold. If you go into a stretch on cold muscles, you'll have a much likelihood of pulling the muscle and actually making it worse for yourself. So these stretches are the ones that I do before every leg day. I usually distract myself by like talking to a friend or talking to my husband, something to just keep my mind off focusing on how slow I need to be going and making sure that I'm doing each stretch properly for the same amount of time on each leg, which is very difficult. So the first stretch you saw was just a normal hamstring stretch, which I feel like is a very basic move. And then the second movement is more of a yoga pose. It's called, I think, the pigeon pose, and it's really good for opening up your hips, and you're really gonna cross your front leg underneath you, and then if you can and you feel comfortable enough to get down onto your forearms, do that and get deeper into the stretch and make sure that you're really not uncomfortable, but you can feel the stretch. If at ever point it feels uncomfortable, don't keep going, like don't force yourself through it. If your muscles are not that limber, don't keep pushing it. So this next movement you're gonna see is my absolute favorite, like ride or die leg pose or leg stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically get into like a runner's lunge, and you're gonna want for in this example where your right leg is up forward, you wanna get your right elbow as close to that foot, that shoe, as possible and get down. This is so difficult. I know it doesn't look like super hard, although it looks awkward. Your legs will like very much hurt, and if this is too much of a stretch for you, like if this is too difficult, it takes a lot of time to get your elbow as close as it can to the shoe, and you can always like, you know, get closer and closer as time goes on, and it works and you get better at the stretch. So definitely try this one. Hold it for as long as you can. I do this between all my squat sets. It's really something that, for me, with tight hips, it's a ride or die move. So definitely recommend this one. This last stretch is going to be really good for your hips as well, and you're going to put one leg over the other and make sure you kind of push your leg down almost into the ground, and you'll feel that stretch in your hip, the one that has your foot up. That stretch will be very, very strong. And so the video actually cuts out right about here, but make sure you do this on both sides and don't cheat. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.